Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Of course, we got the silhouettes yesterday. And these silhouettes for Summer Banner 1, honestly, I'm stumped. Like, these could be anybody, for real. I've seen people toss around a couple of ideas. Like, some people have said the one on the left looks like Harid, and the one on the right looks like Vake. So, Awakening Summer Banner, possibly. I mean, it's definitely something that I could imagine, but I don't know, man. I feel like we've had Awakening so often this year. We had Awakening for the Child Banner, and there's definitely been more Awakening on top of that. So, like, I don't know if I'm ready for another Awakening banner right now. If it's Harid, though, from the heroes side of things, then... Like, who else would be on the banner? Because they've already got all the other Ice siblings on here. So, Harid was book 2, right? So, like, what are we going to get? Like, Summer Surtur? Wait, didn't we already get Summer Surtur, though? We had Pirate Surtur. I guess that kind of counts as Summer Surtur, but, like, there's not really too much left from book 2, because we already got Levitain and Lake Jarn. We got all the other Ice siblings. It would really just be Harid by himself, right? Because there's no one else. Unless they want to do Loki. Like Summer Loki, which I guess would be a possibility. Alright, what's going on, chat? We got Nor in the house. What's up, Nor? Kage Ryuji. What's up, bro? Vocaloid says it has to be Harid. Well, I don't think that's, like, too... impossible to believe, but then also it would be Harid by himself because there's like nobody else from book 2. Oh, by the way, also I summoned on the whatchamacallit banner, the Dawn Brigade banner, and I was able to pick up a copy of what's his face, Edward, right? So like now I can do the degenerate nonsense Breath of Life 4 on Emblem Ike. Obviously it's better to give Ike not Fatal Smoke. It's better to give him Breath of Life 4 directly as opposed to using it as a support. But as of this moment, this is my only copy of Breath of Life 4, so I think it's better to just hang on to Edward until I get some more rearmed heroes so I can duplicate it, as opposed to just giving it to Ike right now. Because I don't think I'm going to summon for this skill again, right? Like, this is going to be my one copy, and then I'm going to just pass it off to whoever else I can get it. Also, it's really good for save units, too. It's probably better for Myrrh than Emblem Ike, because, like, what were the units that were threatening Myrrh? It was pretty much just, like, Leon, right? Like, Valentine Leon was the only unit that really had a good matchup against this Myrrh. And if you take away his melt damage, all of a sudden Myrrh just bodies him, right? So, like, I think it's actually better for her than Ike. And then she also has the Warp Bubble support and, like, the save skill, which is so much better. I've actually started running this now. I've been running a 6-lane Cav line here for defense. And the idea is that if everyone's just going to run Breath of Life 4 Emblem Ike, then I literally cannot kill him, so I have to go around and attack somebody else. So it's a pretty devastating Cav line, because 6 lanes is really uncommon. And we can take a look at some defenses here. We've been doing pretty good. So here's one right here. Let me make sure we have the animations on, by the way. Okay, this guy, he's got his Emblem Ike over there. And of course, what do you know? He's got Breath of Life 4 on here with a merge as well. He's got also Winter Dimitri. This is probably like the one and only fight where this guy actually came in clutch here. Nor says, do you play fighting games, Tacho? Not right now. I did in the old days. I used to like fighting games, but right now, not so much. Nothing Basic says, any luck on a Hero Rises, Tacho? No, I didn't get anything on my tickets on that banner. Thank God for the Fate Pass. I got Emblem Ike before the banner went away last night. Ooh. Yeah, the Fate Pass with the Spark is really the only way to get stuff. Oh, by the way, we actually killed Breath of Life 4 Emblem Ike with Leon, and the reason why is because his Ike was not within 2 spaces of an ally, and you have to be in order to get Breath of Life to activate. So that's another good thing about the defense I have here, the 6 lane, is because to get Ike to, like, bit something, you're going to probably have to, like, throw him in by himself. Or you're going to have, like, all your units lined up on the bottom, and it's going to be easy to snipe stuff. So, yeah. Like, that's another reason I opted for this. And then these, like, early ones, these were with my old defense before I swapped over to the cav line. Like, it's still an effective defense. I can still get wins with this, but I don't know if I want to deal with, like, Breath of Life 4 save units and things like that. That's going to be really tough for this team to deal with. So, yeah, and then we have some more successes as well. It's been doing pretty solid so far. This time, this guy has a Breath of Life 4 Owain here at +9 merges, and then he's got, like, Lagoo's friend on there as well with godlike reflexes. It's a pretty well-loved Owain here. Hey, Veronica, what's going on? Glad you could stop by. Insane Mind says, good evening, guys. Just came from a Japanese festival. Ooh. Did Tanabata start? Because that's the only, like, big summer festival I can think of in Japan. Tasha, where did your username originate from? Well, I've had this name for quite some time. It's way, way back in the day. Me and my friends were, like, we were coming home late, and we hit up a Taco Bell to get some food. And I ordered the tacos, and I had tacos and nachos, basically. And I opened up the taco, and I put some of the nachos in it, just to, like, spice things up a bit. And then my friend Brandon was with me. He's like, you just invented a tacho. And then he started calling me Tacho ever since then. And it stuck. So then, like, a lot of other people started doing it too. So that's how I got the name Tacho. It's a taco and a nacho, pretty much. Insane Mind says, also, I think I found your legendary Crom in Binding Worlds. He is busted. He's actually not busted. He's pretty tame compared to, like, what's going on right now with the game. I have a Summoner Duels set built up on him. He's got, I think he has Prime 4, Attacking Speed Prime 4. He's got Physical Null Follow-Up and then Kanto Control, which is still pretty solid for Crom, but, like, at this point, he probably wants, like, Close Bonus Doubler and maybe even Lagoo's friend if you want to give him that. So there's definitely better stuff to give him. Alright, we can take a look at one more of these cav line replays, and then we'll start hopping in and doing some runs. Hey, yo, how you feeling after Game 4, Tacho? Oh, boy. Yo, the Celtics, don't let them play with my emotions, man, because I've been pulling for them for, like, 3 years straight to win this title, and they haven't been able to. So, if they can get it this year, it would be awesome. And, I mean, this was the final game for them to close it out and get a 4-0 sweep, but they lost. So, I don't know, man. I'm just hoping that they can manage to not screw up like they have in the past couple of years. Remember when they who was it that they told, don't let us get one? That was last year, right? I think it was the Heat or somebody. They said, don't let us get one. And then they came back from... They were on a 3-0 deficit, and they came back. They tied it 3-3. And then on the final game, their victory lap, they had one to win it in Boston, and they lost. Like a bunch of bums, man. Come on. Imagine being, like, in Boston, being a fan, and you paid, like, how many thousands of dollars for tickets that night. Going in thinking, oh, you guys are going to the finals, and then, no, you're not. That would have been, like, so depressing. I know people were leaving the arena, like, before even halftime, because they were down so bad. They were just playing really bad. Alright, Surgecaster 224 says, I found Fedison's newly refined Anna in Binding Worlds. Oh, that's pretty fun. Yeah, the new Apotheosis Anna with her refine, right? Pretty interesting unit. I actually always liked that Anna. I used to use her for Gale Forcing in AR, like, way, way back. When warping was a rare ability, where not too many units were able to do it. Nowadays, it's just like every unit can warp a million spaces, right? So it's just, it's not special anymore if you're able to warp. Kage Ryuji says, what's your opinion on Ira Resplendent Tacho? I like the armor, not so much her face. Oh, I actually loved it. I thought it was a really good take on Ira. It reminds me of the OG FE4 Ira. They really brought it back to the old school with that one. I think it was Suzuki Rika who did the art too, right? Suzuki Rika is just, like, hit every single art she's done. Child of Aura Reborn says $5 says we get Summer Vake. Well, that would definitely be wonderful. There's this one guy in my comment section that's always pulling for Vake. He's like, every single banner, every Awakening banner, he's like, oh man, I wish it was Vake, right? Like, every single time. So hopefully this time it is, and then he can put that one to bed. Okay, so, I mean, we lost this one. We could look at it too, but I want to start doing modes. So, alright, where are we starting today? Why don't we start with Resident Battles here? Alright, Joshua Batar, what's up, man? How's it going? TR Origin says, in Binding Worlds, I put a Spring Mirabilis. Enjoy the dance refresh with Ploy on the side. Yeah, that Spring Mirabilis, despite being a demote, she's probably like... Low-key, I feel like she's probably the best unit on that banner. That Spring Mirabilis. Or, well, I guess it's Chloe, right? You can't take it away from Chloe, but... Yeah, dude, Mirabilis for a 4-star demote, that is so valuable to get a dancer that good. Okay, I think we can go in like this. We should be okay. And the Dancer Veil is right there in the middle, and then the boots are over there. Alright, doesn't look too tough. I don't want to get sniped with green, so I'll just, like, play it safe here. Shane Giorgio says, think we'll see anything Fire Emblem related at the upcoming Direct, or do you doubt it? It's hard to say. I mean, we are definitely due to get a new game, or at least information on the next game at this point. And a lot of people are pulling for that Jugdral remake, FE4, so I'm hopeful that's what it's going to be, if it's anything. Or they could also just try to do a completely new game that's not based on anything or not a remake. Chris Lee says, hey Tacho, recently I've been playing a new gacha called Godzilla Battle Line. That's actually not a new game. Godzilla Battle Line has been around for a while, actually. And I've been enjoying it. Already had a hilarious interaction with my Minya, 10th Angel from Evangelion. Okay, I can't comment on the units. I know Minya, though, that's Godzilla's son. From one of the more underrated Godzilla movies, by the way. Son of Godzilla. What a wild ride that movie is. I love that movie. Son of Godzilla is one of the, like, classic OG ones. You can't beat Showa-era Godzilla. Okay, we could pop a duo skill with Lyn here if we wanted to, but I think we're in a pretty good spot this turn. We'll just wait till the next one. Michael Bailey says, also, even Fallen Leon ended up being kind of gross. Oh, are we talking about the current batch of refines? Because Fallen Leon, I was expecting a lot more from him. I'm surprised they didn't give him the end turn ability that they've been giving to, like, everybody. Wow. I forgot this guy got refined in the last batch, right? All of a sudden, Julian out here tanking green. Well, we could do this, right? We could just pop the Special Blade, get back our AoE, and then... Yeah, so much for Julian, right? But he was kind of hanging in there. If you can tank this green, I think you're pretty good. Alright, all we got left is Harden, pretty much. We could get rid of him at our own pace here. I'm going to go after this guy here, just so we get the Dancer Veil. And then I'm going to activate it and use Lyn's duo skill here. Alright, Kakeryuji says, Tacho, working on a new merge project, Resplendent Camilla. If it works, it a monster of a build, Excel Wyvern Rift, Breath of Life 4, Arcane Lucina's Axe, and no quarter. Sounds pretty solid. I mean, that's most likely the build you want to give to her. Wyvern Rift checked on defense, right? So, like, I'm fairly sure that base Camilla had solid defense. I think her defense and res were both actually pretty solid. At least considering the time she came out. I say pretty solid. She probably had like 27 in both. Whereas nowadays, like, a solid unit on defense is pushing like 45 in both. But then, of course, you got to account for the dragon flowers and how many of those you can give her. Chris Lee says, what does his refine do again? Oh, I blew him up, so we can't check what his refine does anymore. But it was pretty okay. I didn't think it was too bad. Julian's definitely the kind of guy you would want to give, like, Lagoo's friend to. Pretty much is, can a unit get Lagoo's friend? And if the answer is yes, then the answer is give it to them, pretty much. That's one thing that I'm not a fan of with these progressively busted passives that we keep getting. Because, like, there's just absolutely no reason to run anything else besides the new passives at the moment. Because, like, all your infantry are just going to run Lagoo's friend, pretty much. All your Omni tanks are going to run Breath of Life 4, pretty much. We've gotten to that point where there's just no build variety anymore. Alright, Child of Aura Reborn says, pair Camilla with Gilliam and it'll take away her weakness to bows. Yeah, that's another option that you could do. Although Gilliam is not particularly winning any awards by himself, so maybe not the best unit to go for. Michael Bailey says, this is the clock tower theme or the dance hall. This is actually the inner quarters theme from Aria of Sorrow. Unless there's lag, then yeah, it's probably the dance hall. Aria of Sorrow has such goated music. For a Game Boy Advance game, you gotta love that soundtrack. Okay, Nothing Basic has a question, Tacho. Okay, what is your question? Nothing Basic. Brandon Crisp says, love that Lagoo's friend came out right after I finally gave New Year Asker Special Spiral 4. Oh boy. Yeah, they did you dirty there, my man. I had Special Spiral 4 on him too, so like we both ate garbage on that one. Who has been your most expensive merge project? Nothing Basic says. Okay, so probably was it it's probably either Legendary Crom or Duo Lin. Yeah, so this guy right here, probably, because I had to spend money to get him to +10, or also Ninja Lin, who I also had to spend money to get to +10, but, like, all of my, like, major +10s were from the start of the game, so units like this guy, who is completely worthless right now, but he was the guy when he came out, right? So, like, how can you blame me for getting him to +10, and, like, all these other old units. But I don't really have anything recent that's at +10. I don't have any, like, 5-star gacha exclusive +10 that is past, like, year 3 or 4, pretty much. So, yeah. I would have to say probably Crom or Ninja Lin. And it sucks, too, that I gave them, like, all these good skills, and all these good skills suck now. Like, Lin would probably rather have Excel. She'd probably rather have, any number of things for the B skill. There's so many options now. Probably Poison, or is it Assassin Strike or is it Poison Strike? Something like that. The physical one that does the chip damage and then bonus damage based on enemy's defense. Then for the C skill, I guess Oath 4 is still okay though. I can still probably roll with that. But there's also like Guidance 4, Soaring Guidance, all sorts of other shenanigans you could go for. So yeah, these builds, even though I decked them out, they're like completely like not good builds anymore. I have to give them better stuff that's more recent now at this point. Alright, let's hop into Arena Assault next. And somehow we luckily just had the right team set up there. Alright, Veronica says, which skills are going to get tier 5 skills? I really want Wrath 4 skill or a pseudo skill with Wrath 4 or something, or Triangle Adept 4 with Colorless Feud. I think T-Adept 4, we are long overdue for that. And now is definitely the time to do... Oh, hold on. That was not the right team. Hold on. It's this one with the Fire Blessings. Okay. Yeah, Wrath would be an interesting one. Also, I think T-Adept would be interesting, because if you look at the game right now, the color triangle just means nothing. Like, red units are demolishing blue units, and vice versa. So they need to fix the color triangle. And I think T-Adept would be a good way to do that. Alright, Chris Lee says, Insys gonna make Lagoo's friend 5. Oh, God. Please, no. Just take no damage and has built-in Breath of Life 4. We'll like, at the rate power creep is going right now, we'll probably see that actually come to fruition within the next, like, 6 months or so. Oh, by the way, look at this. What are we supposed to do about this, guys? Dear God. And he's got the Ike ring, too. I'm surprised it's not a +10 Ike ring. This dirty whale of a... Dirty whale of a whale, you. With your +10s. Why is it always the Corrin fans, too? I feel like... Corrin has got to be one of the most stand characters in this game. I see +10 Corrin teams all the time. Like, every single time. It's always Legendary Corrin, the Brave Corrin, Ninja Corrin. The Halloween Corrin, you see her often at +10. People just love Corrin, don't they? Okay, she has near... Oh, surprisingly, this Corrin has near save. You don't see that too often. So we might actually be able to do something here. Maybe. I mean, I still don't see how we're beating that Legendary Corrin, but... we might be able to figure something out here. And then this one's got even Tempest for some reason. That's not going to be fun. Alright, Shane Giorgio says, new skill incoming when unit attacks, foes die. Or, when unit attacks, foe dies. I liked mine more. Well, I said something pretty funny once. I can't remember what it was. It was on... I think it was on the Christmas banner. I was like... Okay, so the new skill is going to be... at the start of odd-numbered turns, your opponent's smartphone explodes. Right? Like, that's what it reads. Okay, yeah. Like I thought, we cannot do a goddamn thing to this Corrin here. And he's got 2. There's 2 legendary Corrins. Like, it wasn't enough that he got one of them with +10. He had to do 2 of them. And then we can't even kill this one. Wow. I have no idea what we're supposed to do here. Wow, that's also surprising. Kana can attack for free against this Corrin. What are the odds of that? And then, wow, Fargus actually doing more damage than anybody else here. What a time to be alive. Fargus can put in some work there. Alright, how do we want to do this? I'm going to start like this. I'm just going to go for a rally. Just because. Actually, I should not have done that. Yeah, because now we're not going to be able to get him on the defense style. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Okay, now we can get the KO here because we're getting more bonuses from Blade Session. Alright, we're going to also get a defense drop on this Corrin. Hopefully that'll be enough. Alright, Kake Ryuji says, Wyvern Rift 4, requirements, if units speed plus defense is better than foes speed plus defense, -10. Nothing basic. At the start of combat, neutralizes target. Yo, check out Fargus, man, with this random-ass res build that I just managed to get on him somehow. It's not even a build, it's just whatever I had that could score high for Arena. So, like, he's just got all this random junk on him. And he's able to survive against the big bad Corrin here. Which is pretty funny. Yeah, Ninja Lin can't. She can't do shit here. But Fargus? Bruh. It's the chest hair, right? Look at this man. He's a real man. He's got a hairy chest. takes a real man to be able to beat a waifu. Okay, that came out wrong, actually. That was a pretty bad thing to say. I didn't mean that. I also have Gale Force on him, too. Wow. Okay, now we're going to need some help from an item here. What do we want to go for? Yeah, it sucks that she's got Panic Smoke, because now we're, like, in deep shit here. Let's go for the Lightning Charm, because I have no choice. And then we'll just give Fargus the KO here. Why not? Alright, Shane Giorgio says Bane or Potent Disarm? Are you saying, like, which skill to fodder? I don't think Bane is inheritable. I'm pretty sure you can't inherit Bane. So, you kind of have to go for Potent Disarm, right? Like, that's the only inheritable skill that she has. Alright, now here's another problem. How are we going to beat this Corrin here? Yeah, this one's not going to be too easy. She does 0... What the hell, man? She does no damage to Fargus? What is Fargus... What is this man made of? That he just takes no damage from anything. Okay, she's got Armored Flow. You know what else she has, too? She's going to... She's got Counter Roar, so, like... I'm not going to be able to avoid getting doubled from her. And that's not good. And then none... Oh. Wait, what? Huh? I'm sorry, what? What is this? What is even happening in this fight? Why is Kana, for some reason, okay here? I don't even know, man. I'm so confused in this fight. I don't know what is going on anymore. Kana, the hero we needed, but didn't deserve. Alright, Miliodin says, can't wait to plus 10 my Fallen Lloyd. Oh, I can't wait for that either. I'm definitely going to plus 10 him when he's in the grill shop. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Looking for a good blue and green debuffer for the team. Any recommendations? Okay, definitely this Kana. I mean, she's got to be the best arena debuffer right now, right? You've got the res there to work with. All you got to do is give her Crystalline Water. You give her High Dragon Wall, and then you give her any Gold Border Ploy skill, and then she is the ultimate arena debuffer right there. Yeah, wow, Kana is the only unit that we have that can do anything to this Corrin. For some reason, I have no idea why. I could not explain that to anybody, but we're just gonna do it with Kana, I guess. Alright, Shionigami channel says, does anyone even know what skills do anymore? I don't know, I just guess. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. There's actually no way to know for sure anymore. You actually have to summon the unit for the skills and use them to see what they do, because reading the descriptions is impossible now. You will never be able to figure out what anything does without actually using it anymore. Alright, we should be fine here. I'm fairly sure. Once you get the first fight out of the way, Arena Assault is pretty easy. It's only the first one that can really mess you up. Because you got to use your highest scoring team and stuff. But, like, after that, we're so good. Alright, Pham Quang Min says, Book 7 is the first time where no demote that has a perf in the normal summoning pool upon release. Do you think this trend will continue in Book 8? Well, probably. If that's the case, I mean... Well, they've been getting a little better, though. Haven't they been doing the demotes that have a lot of perf weapons. Because I know for sure the Grand Hero battle units we've been getting lately are way better. Right? So, like, I think that's where the focus is now, giving... Not the banner demotes, but the actual, like... free-to-play units. The Tempest Trial and Grand Hero battle units. Those are the ones that are getting all of the perf weapons now. Alright, Kage Ryuji says, what's your favorite character from the Jugdral series? Holy Wars, basically Sigurd. Yeah, Sigurd. Let's go with Sigurd. I mean, there's a lot of cool characters from Jugdral, but Sigurd is the man. He's my favorite lord besides Ike, pretty much. And I'm glad that they gave him a pretty awesome role in the latest game, right? They gave him, in Engage, he's like kind of the leader of the Emblem rings, it feels like. Because he's definitely the guy in charge. Whenever they have meetings, like all the Emblem characters, they all band together and Sigurd is at the head of the table. I think that's a pretty nice touch. Though it could also just be because he's the oldest one. Like, all of the other lords are kind of young, right? They're like 17, 18, something like that. But Sigurd's a grown-ass man, right? So, like, I guess he would be the one to defer to for knowledge. Alright, here we go again. Another one of these Corrin squads. Although, random Effie and Micaiah thrown in there. Alright, whatever. Harris, new skills require advanced calculus, pretty much. Yeah, once they started introducing, like, more than one variable, when it's like, okay, weapons have X and Y, and now one of them had Z as well. I think it was Bunny... Who was it? What was her name again? Bunny, that one girl from Engage. That I don't... Well, I didn't like her in Engage, but I actually like her now. God, what is her name? Why is it on the tip of my tongue? Fram, right? Bunny Fram. I'm pretty sure her weapon had an X and Y and a Z. I could be wrong about that, though, but I'm pretty sure one of them had. Some character has a third, variable in their weapon. Veronica says, I think the youngest lords are Leaf and Roy, who are 15, so yeah. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Roy is definitely the youngest. I mean, Roy introduces himself as our boy, right? Roy's our boy, as they say. But besides that, though, like, I'm fairly sure Sigurd is the oldest of the lords. He's a grown-ass man. He's married and he has a kid, right? So, like, how could he not be the oldest? Shigehiro Suzuki. We will have an Awakening Summer banner. Alright, well, I believe you. I mean, it could also be other things. I'm not completely sold that it's Vake and Harid, but I'm also not, like, saying it won't be them. I'm about, like, 50-50 on that. I think it could go either way. Alright, Chris Lee says, I have Potent 4 on my Petrine, and I still have no idea what it does. Basically, it just gives you an extra attack at 80% damage. Or if you don't meet the requirement, then it's 40% damage. Or if you're Emblem Marth, you get the third attack on full damage. So, yeah, it's hard to describe it completely, but basically you just get an extra attack, which is always good. Oh, this time we're up against the big bad legendary Corrin, huh? I'm surprised he's not plus 10 here. He's got the Ike ring, too, at plus 10. Okay, sure. And then we got a plus 10 Marth ring. This guy is a super whale. He's even got high Dragon Wall on a Leer. What the hell? Yeah, so he's a super whale, but he doesn't have the new Corrin at plus 10. What gives? Was he just sick of spending money or something? He's like, yeah, I can't get him to plus... Or maybe he had bad luck. I guess that could be a possibility, too. Like what happened to Oblivion on the Ike banner. That was so bad. What do you do, like 1,000 orbs with no copies of Ike? That's so depressing. If that happened to me, I would just, like, cry. Alright, Nothing Basic says Awakening/Heroes banner. Well, if it's a Heroes banner, then I think Hareed is kind of like by himself, because there's nobody left from Book 2 that they could pair him with that hasn't already been on a summer banner. Shane Giorgio says, considering they're both dudes, you may honestly be right, Leo. Oh, what did Leo say? We can scroll up and find out. Alright, Leo Alcevez says, what are the chances that the silhouettes are the Grail unit and the demote? Oh boy, yeah. I agree. It's possible they're both demotes. Because they're the only ones that we think are men, right? Like, men have no rights in this game. Alright, yeah. People were mad that I was talking shit about this guy, by the way. Here we go with a unit that has color disadvantage here. And we just wreck him. So you wondered why I was talking shit about this Corrin. Well, here you guys go. Some dude was so mad because he was like, oh, you want it to be Athos so badly that you're sleeping on Corrin. I'm like, well, I personally just don't think the Corrin is particularly great. And I think that might be the proof I needed there. Alright, and then of course we can just do this. Take like 1 billion actions this turn. Nothing Basic says Summer Ghoulvague is alive. Oh. I did not consider that a possibility. Yeah, Summer Ghoulvague would go pretty hard, honestly. If they want to do that. I would definitely be okay with that. Wow. Okay. Winter Edelgard is still a problem, huh? Alright, we'll just give it a turn here. Yeah, there's like any number of things we could do at this point. We could do it with Hortensia, we could pop this duo skill, but why don't we get Hortensia in here? I chose to spark Hortensia on that banner instead of Corrin, by the way. Antonio Leba says they could technically put in Summer Hell to be with Summer Air. Oh, that's an option too. Actually, what would a Summer Hell even look like? Because they didn't give us Summer Thrasir, right? So like the Jello body, how does that look with a bikini on? Do they even need a bikini at that point? Aren't they like self-censored if they're... I don't think they have anything showing, right? They're just like Jello bodies. That would be the riskiest Faye banner ever. Like if ever there was a time to censor the banner for YouTube, that would definitely be it. Alright, Insane Mind says Summer Hell will be doing tons of pre-combat damage or actions. She'll probably have that warping thing too, where she warps to the enemy within 4 spaces. I could totally see them doing that for her. Oh, this guy, the good guy over here. He's got the dance skills on them, so we can beat them easier. Yeah, and then no assist on Valentine Crom. This guy is my hero. We need more guys like this. More people just giving free wins, pretty much. Oh, also, yeah, this Emblem is so dumb. Because you can easily just set her up to... As long as you speed tie on multiple units, you can just get -2 on basically everybody. While turning off save skills, and then while also being a god tier flying Gale Force option herself. This Emblem is insane. Chris Lee says, I got on Legendary Male Corrin and fed him to my Nell. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I feel like he's just pretty much high Dragon Wall fodder. He's not a bad unit by any means, but he's just Like, not good enough, I don't think. Tried to get another for my Halloween Naga. Not so lucky, sadly. Alright, Kage Ryuji says, Tacho, thanks for the Castlevania music. It gives some good memories. What's your favorite Castlevania game? Oh, man, that's always a tough one. Because I like so many of them. I've never played a bad Castlevania game, honestly. Like, all the Igavanias I love. All of the classic Castlevanias I love. But if I had to choose one, I guess Aria of Sorrow. Well, no, not... Maybe Dawn of Sorrow, I would say. Yeah, let's go with Dawn of Sorrow, I think. Because for me, that one, like... I actually bought my Nintendo DS to play Dawn of Sorrow. Because that was one of the earliest releases on the platform. Because I remember DS came out in when? 2005-ish? Something like that? Like the end of 2005? Like November 2005? And then Dawn of Sorrow was like very early release after that. And then it was just like play the waiting game until Diamond and Pearl come out, pretty much. But I had a blast playing Dawn of Sorrow. I just wish they didn't do the anime artwork. That was such a bad idea. Because, like, the gothic art style was always so much better for Castlevania. Like, in Symphony of the Night and, like, Order of Ecclesia, they went back to the gothic style, which was awesome. That's another really good one, too. Dude, just all three of the Castlevania games on Nintendo DS just slap so hard. I can never decide. Like, between Order of Ecclesia, Symphony of the Night, and Dawn of Sorrow, they're, like, all up there for me so high. And then Aria's really good, too. Aria probably has my favorite story in a Castlevania, where you play as Soma, and then you find out that he is Dracula at the end. That's so badass. That is such an awesome plot twist. But the gameplay is a little bit wonky in Aria of Sorrow. Because they didn't work out the... Like, the engine in Aria of Sorrow isn't the same one as, like, in Symphony and Dawn of Sorrow and Order of Ecclesia. They didn't manage to get that part right. Oh, this guy... Oh, hold on. I almost want to use the Ike team for this, because I don't like Alencia just warping in a million spaces, but in that same regard, I think we're probably fine to just go in with this team here. Hopefully. Ruby Sakurai says, I want dialogue between Surtur and Moosespell. I'm annoyed that their Bound Hero battle doesn't have them talk with each other. Oh, that... Yeah, that would be nice to get some more, like, dialogue scenes for the OCs. They really need to add the... What is it? The Forging Bonds mode. They need to add that for the seasonal units, too. Because I would love to see some dialogue, some more dialogue for these characters, especially on the seasonal banners. I think that would be more fun, too. Alright, hopefully we don't get jumped by Alencia. But it's a very common thing to have happen. Alright, we got a little lucky there. Oh, wow. Gulvade can't beat Edelgard? That's interesting. Yeah, that's... Wow, that's really interesting, actually. And then no high Dragon Wall, so... Alright, we'll go after Alencia first, I guess. Maybe we can beat the Edelgard after this attack here. Yalitza Aguilar. I want Duo Gulvade and Edelgard for infinite actions. Oh god, no. Please, no. They need to stop with that. Like, units that take extra actions are just so timeless. They're never going to age out. Because that's just one ability that is always going to be good. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Why is she moving 3? Oh, she's warping. That's what it is. Yeah, I was kind of wondering, like, all of a sudden Lysithea moves that many spaces. Alright, Skymer. Honestly, I love the summer banners in general, so I hope to pull on this banner regardless. Yeah, well, definitely the summer banners have some of the nicest artworks. For sure. I mean, this is why we're here, right? We're here to appreciate the waifus in the nice bikinis, right? That's what we're here for. Because I can't imagine anyone playing Fire Emblem Heroes for any other reason than that. It's like, what, are you playing this game because it's good? Yeah, right. Nothing Basic says, perf skill, Raging Gold. Oh, God. Please, no. Lord of the Nugget. Yeah, my legendary Ninian is still insane and probably always will be. Yeah, because she just gets that extra action after dancing. Yeah, like, look at this. Gulve could just... Maybe she can't beat a unit in one attack, but if she's able to attack 500 times, of course, eventually she's going to beat him. Alright, Kage Ryuji says, Tacho, what is your guys' least favorite Resplendence? Mine's Lucina, because why is she a child? Well, I think that's, like, pretty agreed upon that the baby Lucina is the worst Resplendent alt. There was another really bad one, actually, but I can't remember off top who it was. Lucina's definitely, like, one of the worst ones. But I think on my video, there might have been one that was just as bad or, like, even worse. I can't remember, though. Because I did a video talking about all the Resplendent arts, and... one of them was there. One of them was actually, like, almost as bad as Lucina. Alright, Taxidermied says, I play for female Byleth. TR Origins says, Vantage 4. Maybe we might see Vantage 4 on this banner, who knows? It's a possibility for sure. Okay, I might have made a boo-boo here. Okay, no, we just gotta do this, right? Let's just get Ike. Let's just get Ike right there so he baits all of these fools, and then we should be good. I can't imagine Ike not being able to bait these guys. Alright, Ruby Sakurai says, Resplendent Carla is awful. Why does her face look like that? It's a take on the old school, like, FE4 artwork. We can actually take a look at Carla after this fight here, because I have her. But I don't know why people are so mad about that Carla art. I thought it was good. That might be one of the ones where we have to agree to disagree on. Because, like, I remember Milla, like, Mythic Milla, I love her artwork, where she looks like a Greek goddess. But a lot of people hated it, because she's not anime waifu Milla. Instead, they made her, like, look... They made her look her age, basically. She looks like one of them Greek statues from the old days. I thought that was a cool touch, right? She's supposed to be some ancient god, right? So, like, wouldn't that be more realistic than her just being random anime waifu? Alright, Kage Ryuji says, I wonder how good Velocity 4 will be now, due to Lagoose Friend 4 being a thing. Didn't we get Velocity 4 already? I feel like we did. I could have swore we got Velocity 4 already. Oh, Japanese dude, what's up, man? Hold on, didn't we see his name before? Something Vanilla is what it looks like. Vanilla something. The world something Vanilla. That's what his Japanese name says. Didn't you put Resplendent Carla in bad tier next to Lucina in the video? No, Carla was not out yet when I did that. Hold on. Alright, let's take a look at Carla real quick. This is a bad score, by the way, for Arena Assault, but I don't think I can do better when this is my fire hero. Okay, so Carla. Oh, also, let's go ahead and grab this orb here. Alright, so where is our girl Carla? Hold on. Are we talking about the same person? Are we talking about Carla or Ira? Because I feel like... Yeah, like, hold on. This is going to be a little confusing now. Because Carla and Ira both have resplendent alts. I might be talking about the wrong person here. Hold on. I don't even think I have her in my main barracks. I have her in the, like... Over here. She's, like, in the reserve group. Okay, so we sort by sword and infantry. Alright, so we're looking for Carla and Ira. Is what it is. Okay, so here's Carla. Yeah, this one, I'm not a fan of this. So this is Carla's Resplendent, and I don't particularly like this one too much. This is just not that good, this pose here. Her face looks kind of wrong. Yeah, compare this to the OG Carla art. I actually thought the OG art was definitely a lot better than this one. Okay, and then we take a look at Ira's artwork, which I have seen people upset about Ira's art, and I thought Ira got some pretty good love here. Legendary Suzuki Rika, of course. Yeah, this is so reminiscent of FE4 Ira. I'm not sure what her theme is supposed to be. It doesn't even really show. Like, which of the realms is she supposed to be from here? It doesn't even really matter. What is this, like Asker? She's got, like, feathers on her cape thingy. Alright, maybe the face is a little off there. Okay, I can see where people are coming from there. The special effect is nice, though, with, like, the rainbow color, the aurora coming out with her sword attack there. Does look pretty good. Her hands are kind of wonky, actually. Yeah, she's got some jazz hands going on there. Okay, I may have to recant what I was saying there. Yeah, there are definitely some wonky stuff going on with this artwork. Alright, the injured one looks fine. I don't have a problem with that. But the neutral one is what I think is really good. This is definitely Ira. This is the one that I think is pretty good. The rest, yeah, there is some wonkiness going on with the face and the hand. But other than that, though... Okay, you guys might be able to talk me into that, though. That it's not that good. But I think Carla got done dirtier. Alright, Vanaheim. That's the realm that she is from. Okay, we got 7 minutes to go. We got one more. We still have to do A-B here, so let's... I mean, these never go good. Anytime I try to do A-B on stream, it always... Maybe not recently, but like... this tends to go awry very often. Alright, who are you paired up with? Atri. Alright, so we need to take a red unit here. Alright, we'll try like a quick run, see if we can get this done. Oh, we can... I mean, speaking of Ira, we could just take this one, right? Preferably, look at all the godlike reflexes God Swords, man. Look at this. We got Lloyd in there. This guy is waiting for that plus 10. That's a very awesome build on him. We've got Emblem mic access. We've got a lot of options here, but I like Gale Force in here, so... Probably Summer Edelgard is what we're going for. Or maybe even, like, Crom. Yeah, it might be better, actually, to go for somebody a little bit more mobile. Yeah, we'll go for this Crom here. Alright, Ninti says... Does someone want a plus 10 Summer Leo from Binding Worlds? Oh, I've had bad luck in Binding Worlds. I haven't found anything worthwhile. I didn't buy the Forma anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter, but like... it's depressing when you're going through there with the intention of maybe getting something and then nothing good shows up. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Hold on. There's got to be a way that I can get Chrom over there. We'll do this. Alright, so Chrom will bait Lilina there, and then Lyn will bait Chad over there. And then hopefully this works out. Oh, wow. Lyn couldn't kill Chad in one round. That's not good. We got 4 minutes to go until trailer time. Alright, we'll go ahead and get rid of this guy here. Get rid of Percival. We can park H3 right there, swap into Chrom. Get rid of Chad, and then these two can't reach us yet. Hector is going to be really annoying to get around here because he only moves one spot, but I mean, hopefully we can figure this out. Oh, jeez. He's already stuck, right? Oh, boy. What do we do here? Huh. I guess we could put him there. Go ahead and do that, and then let's get rid of Echidna. Alright, let's repo Hector away. Swap into Lyn, who should hopefully be able to bait this Clarine, and then we can take it from there, I guess. Alright, this mode goes so much smoother when I have the animations off for some reason. I have no idea why that is, but yeah, we pretty much got a flawless on the first try here. Because the animations are off. I guess that's the secret move. That is the spice. Just turn the animations off in this mode. And for some reason, that will allow you to play better. Ideally, I would like to get a bait on Bartree, but I don't see how that would be possible here. And then Fa might be a problem for H3, but I don't know. Not too sure on that. Yeah, let's just end our turn like this. We got 1 minute to go, guys. Can we get this done? Oh, I think we actually can. Yeah, right? We can totally get this done here. Alright, we attack there. Swap to Chrom. Oh, he can't. Alright, that's a little annoying. Alright, we gotta wait so many turns to get this done, but pretty much the trailer is about to drop, so no spoilers in the chat while we get our final attack off there. Alright, so there we go. That was a speed run of Allegiance battles. We were able to do it. Alright, hopefully we can maintain top 1K, but it's not a very good score. Alright, let's go ahead and see if the trailer is up now. Oh, what happened here? I'm not even on the official Faye Reddit. Or the Faye Twitter account, rather. Alright, doesn't look like it's up yet. I might have finished just in the nick of time. We still got like a minute to go here. So I was able to finish that run just in time for Allegiance battles. Okay, trailer. Where is the trailer? I'm still not seeing it. There's no way it's not tonight, right? It's got to be tonight. Okay, here it is. The trailer is up. It's on Twitter. Or not Twitter. It's on YouTube, rather. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and load this bad boy up. Let's see what we got cooking tonight. I hope y'all are ready for this. Let's also turn off the overlay there. All right, peeps. Here we go. We got the trailer here for the new Fire Emblem Heroes banner. This one is going to be the first summer banner, so hopefully we about to see some very thick and juicy waifus. All right, let's run this bad boy and see what's up. As far as the silhouettes go, people were saying it was Vake and Harid. I wasn't too sure, though. I'm like 50-50 on that, so let's see what we got cooked up here. All right, so, we're starting off with Nerthuz. Interesting. Okay. That is not what I was expecting. So, Goat Auntie coming to join the goatest of goated artworks for summer. Summer Freyas. So, yeah. Goat Auntie looking pretty good there. She's got a Sharena cookie in her drink. I like that. Yeah, lots of hibiscus flowers everywhere. Pretty good artwork. So, Nerthuz is going to be a green cavalry type unit. Okay. They censored her cleavage there, kind of, with a... They put a flower in between her cleavage there. Okay, so I guess there's going to be some needless censoring on the YouTube side of things. Here are her stats, by the way. We got 40 HP. I'm assuming she's getting +6 from someone. Or, no, she's getting +4. One of these fools has Hone Attack. I think it might be Alphonse. So what is this? 64 attack, 47 speed, 33 defense, and 19 res. Alright, Nerthuz. Love of Nerthuz. Okay, 14 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants a bonus to all stats equal to the number of allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit times 3 + 5 with a max of 14. How many times have we seen this already? This exact same condition. It might as well just say all stats of 14. What's the big deal? Neutralize effects that guarantee foes follow-ups and prevent units follow-ups. So we got full-on no follow-up there. And reduce damage from foes' first attack by 40% in combat. And that includes the Brave attack as well. Then also grants the following effects to allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit. And if unit's HP is over 25% at the start of combat, to unit. When that unit or ally's special triggers in combat, reduce the percentage of foes' non-special DR by X% skills by percentage equal to that unit or ally's max special cooldown count value times 30 + 10 with a max of 100%. So essentially support full-on damage reduction cut in a better way than Legendary Camilla does it as well, because this is a drive effect. It's not a start a turn effect where that can be turned off by like Mythic Loki or Duo Thor with the Duo skill. There's no way to get around this. Alright, also, if that unit or ally's max special cooldown count value is greater than or equal to 3, and their attack can trigger their special grants special cooldown count -1 to unit that, or -1 to that unit or ally before their first attack. Also giving Rally Spectrum Light, because why not? And then at the start of turn, her Beast Transformation effect is pretty much the same as all of the Cavalry Beast types. Yeah, you get attack of 2, and then the Clash effect where you're getting attack and defense minus on the enemies, and if the value is over 5, then you also get more DR on the first hit. Alright, sure. Then we got Dragon Fang. Attack and speed excel once again. Okay, so more units coming with this nonsense. Under the Sun. Alright, unique preference B skill here. Enables Kanto 2. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, inflicts speed and defense -5 on the foe. Neutralizes effects that inflict guard on unit. Unit deals damage equal to 20% of unit's speed. And reduce damage from foe's first attack by 25% of unit's speed during combat, which includes their Brave attack. And unit's next attack deals damage equal to the total damage reduced from foe's first attack. Wow. They gave her reflection on that? That's pretty nuts. And then she also gets 7 HP recovery after combat. That's pretty good, honestly. You combine that with Excel as well. This is giving a lot of DR too. Like, having reflection on that is pretty nuts that they gave that to her. Alright, then we also have Beast Threaten here, a new C skill. Oh, what the hell is this? At the start of turn, inflicts defense -7 and panic on the foes in 3 columns of 3 rows centered on unit through the next actions. At the start of turn, if any foe is in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, grants attack up 6 to unit for 1 turn. And also, if special cooldown count is at its maximum value, grants special cooldown count -1 to unit. What the hell is this? What is this bullshit, man? This is, so it's a gold border ploy combined with freaking Times Pulse. Combined with freaking odd and even attack wave. It's like, how many passives can we build into this one passive, essentially? And threatened skills have no restrictions on them, so you can just give this to anybody. Okay, sure. Oh my god, dude. What the hell is going on with this game? Whose idea was it to let passives have like 20 effects on them? Because it's getting real old. And for some reason, we're bullying Medius here. I'm not sure why that is, but okay. Oh, are they going to show her enemy phasing too? I don't know why that's necessary. look at this Edelgard doing no damage at all. I think that's just to show off the reflect damage. Yeah, 48 into 127. Seems legit. Okay, so the people who called Hareed were correct. We have Summer Hareed here. Basically, Ice Ike. That's what I was calling him when we first got him. Alright, so he's going to be a Cavalry Lance type. Okay, it's nice to get some love for the men on these banners, too. When they can't just have, like, all women, right? You gotta throw some spice in there for the women and also the gays. Alright, so what do we got here from Hareed? 40 HP, 63 attack, 27 speed. He's got, oh, what is that? A gold border wave defense skill? Oh my god, I'm getting so sick of these, like, tier 5 passive. What is this gonna do now? Alright, and then he's got 24 res. I'm gonna assume +6 to defense, so let's say 47 defense. Alright, what does he got here? Prince's Lance, 16 might, 1 range, Canto 2, -1 special trigger. If unit initiates combat, or if unit is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants a bonus to attack, defense, speed, and res during combat equal to 25% of foe's attack at the start of combat -4, with a min of 5 and a max of 14. How many different ways can they say just give all stats up 14? Right? Like, they might as well just say flat out all stats up 14. Instead of wasting our time with this math. Inflicts penalty on foes all stats during combat equal to the current bonus on each of foes stats ×2. Oh, so he has also Binding Necklace on there. Yeah, so he basically he just steals their bonus and flips it into a penalty. And reduces damage from foes' attacks by 40%, excluding on AoEs. And also, if unit deals damage to a foe using a special during combat, recovers a percentage of units' max HP equal to 10 plus units' max special cooldown count value ×20, with a max of 100%, and triggers even if no damage is dealt. So we got lots and lots of healing there. We got some DR. We've got pretty insane stat swings if the enemies have bonuses, which at this point they probably do have bonuses because all the best C skills like Incited and Pledge and stuff all have bonuses built in. Alright, then he's got Bonfire. Ice Prince's Seal. Okay, new beast skill here. At the start of turn, if unit's HP is over 25%, inflicts speed and defense -7, Frozen and Guard. What is this Disney nonsense? Frozen? On closest foes and foes in 2 spaces of those foes through the next actions. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, inflicts attack speed and defense -5 on the foe. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up, deals damage equal to 20% of unit's defense, and reduce damage from foes' attacks by 20% of unit's defense during combat. So, Frozen. Reduce inflicted unit's follow-up ability, and increases foes' follow-up ability through unit's next action. Huh. Increases the speed difference necessary for unit to make a follow-up attack by X, and decreases the speed difference necessary for foe to make a follow-up attack by X during combat. If foe's defense is greater than unit's defense, X is 10 plus the difference between stats times 2. Otherwise, X is 10. For example, if the speed difference necessary increases by 10, speed must be greater than or equal to 15 more than foe's speed to make a follow-up attack. Stacks with similar skills. So you know who has a similar skill? Diamant, right? Like, you could stack Frozen Diamant, and then all of a sudden the enemies need like 35 speed to get a double. This is a really cheeky way to get by null follow-up. Because, like, everything just has null follow-up, right? So how are these slow units supposed to do guaranteed follow-ups otherwise, right? This is how you do it. Just change the speed check. Wow. And this is a support, too. So, like, all of your units are going to eat from this. It's not just Harid. This is pretty dirty. This is not fun. That's going to be messed up. Alright, then he also has Odd Defense Wave 4. At the start of turn, grants defense up 6 to unit and allies in 2 spaces a unit for 1 turn. Okay, I'm glad that there's no odd and even turn restriction on that, because that was nonsense, and that's why the wave skill sucked. Alright, then also, if unit's defense is greater than or equal to foe's defense minus 5, neutralizes effects that grant special cooldown charge plus X or guard on unit during combat. So, also tempo. Having tempo on a C skill is pretty nuts. And then if it's an odd number turn, grants defense up 6 to unit during combat. Wow. Yeah, this is pretty good. I'm kind of stunned. They made a good wave skill. Wow. So tempo, party-wide defense up 6, and then if it's an odd number turn, you just get in combat defense up 6. Sure. Alright, here we go against Byleth. I don't know why they're showing off combat against this Byleth. Why don't they show some recent units? Let's see combat against the recent releases, man. Oh! Olivia, huh? Okay. So it is Awakening. So that means it is Vake, right? Vake is going to be the Tempest Trial prize. It's been a long time since we've gotten an Olivia alt, hasn't it? Okay, I'm okay with this. Alright, so she's going to be a flying colorless tome type. Alright, she's the Demote Dancer, by the way. She's going to be a 4-star, because she's in slot 3 here. Alright, what do we got here? Sea Tambourine Plus. 12 might, 2 range. This is an inheritable colorless tome, by the way, guys. So that could be relevant for a unit like Laurent. Alright, at the start of turn, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants attack and speed up 6 to unit and allies in 2 spaces for 1 turn. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25% and it's an even number turn, grants attack and speed up 5 to unit during combat. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25% and it's an odd numbered turn, grants attack and speed up 11 to unit during combat. So it's just Baby Boyd the weapon, essentially. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25% and unit speed is better than foe speed minus 5, then you get null follow-up as well. That's a pretty good weapon. It's only for colorless tomes, which most of them have a perf weapon, and most of them are probably just going to want to keep that, but it's not bad for, like, what was the old lady's name again? Neem, I think it is. Neem and also Laurent. They don't have perf weapons, so maybe for them. Alright, then we have Dance. We got Attack and Speed Far Trace 3, and then Attack and Speed Brain 3. Pretty solid demote skills, honestly. Now, what they could have really did, if they wanted to be nice, was give her Colorless Tome Valor. You know, the SP grinding skill for colorless tomes that they've never released and makes it infuriating to grind SP on. Oh, what the hell? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up. I gotta see the thickness. Because we know Seder out here. She got a whole dump truck behind her. So, yeah, if you guys remember on the New Year banner, this girl is packing some peach. So, okay, there we go. We got Seder and we got Gulvig for summer. Glittering Sunlight. Alright, let's see what these babies can do. Red Tome Cavalry. Gulvig is going to be the one taking the front lines here. So Seder's the backpack, which I guess that makes sense. She already had a duo. And what are they holding there? Ice creams or like shaved ices? And then Gulveig's got like a float ring, a swim ring. 40 HP. We got 60 attack. She's getting plus... Okay, she's got another one of those tier 4 waves, so plus 6 to speed, which means 47. 24 defense and 17 res. Okay. Alright, Golden Sunlight. 14 might, 2 range, -1 special trigger. If unit initiates combat or if the foe's HP is over 75% at the start of combat, grants a bonus to all of unit stats equal to 5 plus number of foes in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit times 3, with a max of 14 and treated as 14 starting in unit's second combat in player phase and enemy phase. So, okay, so I reiterate once again, why not just say all stats of 14 and save space on the text? Like, just make it unmitigated all stats of 14. Alright, deals damage equal to 20% of unit speed, excluding AoEs, and then also reduces the percentage of foes' non-special DR by half. Okay. If unit initiates combat, reduces damage from foes' first attack during combat by 70%, which includes their brave attack, and also grants another action to unit after combat and inflicts gravity on unit and pair up cohort through the next action. Alright, we're still doing that to them, right? We're still putting gravity on them. Okay, Time and Light. New special here. 2-hit special. Boosts special damage by 30% of unit speed when special triggers. Neutralizes effects that inflict guard on unit during combat. And if unit initiates combat, after combat, if unit special triggered and unit survives, grants another action to unit. And also inflicts gravity on unit and pair up cohort once per turn. And this effect has priority over other similar effects. So her weapon has Gale Force, and then her special has Gale Force, which is exactly how the Mythic Gale Force, or Mythic Gulveig worked. Alright, once again, we got Flared Sparrow, we got Speed and Res Far Trace 4, which is good. And then Odd Speed Wave 4, at the start of the turn, grants speed up 6 to unit and allies in 2 spaces for 1 turn. If unit speed is better than foe speed -5, then you get no follow-up. And also, if it's an odd number turn, you get speed up 6 as a drive. So, yeah, there we go. Alright, Duo Skill, though. What are they going to do on the Duo Skill? Honestly, not too interesting in terms of passives. I thought all the other units on the banner, the Hareed and also the, who was the first unit again? I already forgot who the first unit we looked at was. Oh, Nerthus, right? I thought they had better passives. Like, that Threaten level 4 was pretty nuts. And then Hareed's Beast skill was nuts. So their Duo skill is going to have to be cracked. Let's see what it does here. Alright, nice attack animation, by the way. I like their sprite, too. Their sprite is pretty cool. I like the way that Satyr is floating there. Is that a rubber ducky? Like, what is she floating on? What is Gulveig's, like, her flotation device? Is that a snake or is that a duck? It looks like a rubber ducky. Okay, Duo Skill grants unit... Oh, of course. Of course, why not? Grants unit another action. Maybe only used if unit has already entered combat. So it's essentially just the Ninja Duo Skill. So is this 4 actions on 1 unit? When did that become okay? I don't understand. Plus, this is a blessable unit, by the way. Remember how we were mad that Mythic Gulveig was a defensive hero instead of offense? Well, that's not an issue anymore. Because you could just run any blessing on this Gulveig and then run her as your Gale Forcer now. So, yeah, I guess that's just better. You're going to want charge support with her, though, so make sure you pack your Chloes to give her charge so she's not hurt by the gravity. Alright, show us Vake. Yep, there he is, Vake. Alright, so Vake fans rejoice. We got him. Finally in the game. I think he's like the last important shepherd to be added. So there we go. Guys, that's going to wrap us up for the first summer banner. It's a surprise that they're doing the Heroes theme first. I feel like usually the Heroes theme actually goes second. But I don't know. What do they have planned for Summer Banner 2 here? Let's pause on the thick delicious right there. This may be cold. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. What are you guys feeling about this first of 2 summer banners? I think it's pretty solid. There's some nice passives here for inheritance. Some pretty nice unit choices. Some pretty good artwork. So yeah, this is your boy Tacho signing out. Take care, fellas. And I'll catch y'all again on the flip side. Jesus Christ. Bro, it's 20 minutes long. The video is 20 minutes long for the trailer breakdown. That's how insane the skill effects have gotten, that it takes 20 minutes to react and read all of this shit. I remember when the trailer videos used to be like 10 minutes. We're dealing with double the text now. That's what we've degenerated into, guys. Alright, how y'all feeling in the chat here? Now imagine this with Sharena. Yeah, pretty much 8 actions between 2 units. Sounds real fair, right? Can she use the duo skill repeatedly? I think it's only a one and done. Hers didn't say anything about reusability. Usually they will specify that if it's something you can do. Yeah, maybe used only if unit has already entered combat during the current turn. Yeah, so I think you pop it once and that's it. If it was reusable, they would have mentioned like that you could use it at the start of odd number turns or even number turns or whatever. 20 minutes to get through Gulveg's actions, yeah. Vocaloid says soon it'll be an hour, Tasha. Oh god, please no. Please. Have mercy. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up because we gotta get the thumbnail ready for the video and upload that. So thanks to everyone for stopping by and hanging out with me while we took a look at some very thick baddies there. So, hey, they actually held it down for the men too. I mean, we got this nice Hareed artwork. It's pretty good. And Hareed was always like heavily dressed too. We didn't really see like too much skin from Hareed, so they went ahead and tossed the bone there for all the Hareed fans. So, yeah, guys, that's all for this. Thanks to everyone for joining the live stream and chilling with me. And I will catch you guys again on the flip side.